Hello, and welcome to the presentation on the Executive Master of Architecture program at Southern Illinois University. That's my picture there on the slide. I'm John Dobbins. I'm director of the program. The Executive MArch program at SIUC is designed for the working professional. Studio classes meet on campus one weekend per month. Seminar and lecture courses are taken through distance education online using your computer at your home or office. Some studio instruction may also occur through distance learning, but a lot of it will occur during the weekend meetings on campus. At any given time, a student is enrolled in only 2 courses, and the program consists of the same 42 graduate credits that our on-campus program uses, and that program was accredited by the NAAB in 2010. This slide provides an example of the curriculum used. There are 4 studio courses and 6 seminar courses, with professional practice courses being replaced by what we're calling professional development courses that meet the same NAAB SPCs. And SPC stands for Student Performance Criteria, and this is the minimum expectation that the National Architecture Accrediting Board establishes for students graduating with a first professional degree in architecture. This slide indicates the calendar, beginning with the proposed courses starting in spring 2012 and allowing graduation in May 2013. At any given time, a student is enrolled in just 2 courses or 9 credit hours, but that equates to 12 hours over the regular semester. Some courses are 8 weeks long and some are 15 weeks long. The second version of the calendar is similar to the first, except that it shows the elective being allowed to be moved around between semesters. The elective is any course for graduate credit that a student wishes to take, and it may also be an on-campus course as opposed to a distance education course. This slide shows the admission criteria, a 2.7 minimum grade point average on the last 60 hours of undergraduate work, an application to the graduate school which is submitted online, an official transcript, unless you are a graduate of SIUC, and then we can access your transcript internally, and you must be licensed in one of the 56 U.S. jurisdictions that licenses architects. This slide indicates projected costs for the program. Graduate tuition is $350.60 per credit hour. The university charges variable fees at the rate of $71.67 per credit hour. There are some term-based fees, and there's also the School of Architecture studio fee, which I neglected to include when I made this slide for the AIA Southern Illinois presentation. So the total cost is slightly more than $18,000, and that's indicated on our costs webpage, so please look at that page for more updated cost information. The university does offer installment payment plans. We'll mention that in an upcoming slide. And students are eligible for federal student loan programs because this program does maintain full-time enrollment for federal loan requirements. The federal loan program is now an income-based repayment plan and currently charges an interest rate of 6.8% with 10 years to repay the loan, though some may be eligible for longer terms of repayment. And then finally, I mentioned that graduate tuition is not covered by the guaranteed tuition price that applies to undergraduate students on campus. This slide indicates the installment payment plan, which is an interest-free plan. There is a $30 per semester charge, but that's because the program is managed by an outside company on behalf of the university. Next, I give some comparisons to other Executive Master of Architecture programs offered at New School in San Diego, California, Boston Architectural College in Boston, Massachusetts, Lawrence Tech near Detroit, and then of course our program in Carbondale. As you can see by comparing the costs on this slide, SIUC at about $18,000 for the program and 15 months of time is one of the nation's hidden values. We truly are a low-cost value leader in high-quality education for architects. If you haven't attended college recently, one of the things that's changed is that nearly all paperwork, which isn't really done on paper anymore, is handled online. So this slide shows the graduate school website, And that picture that says Apply Now is the button that you push to move to the application process. The application process is also an entirely online system. SIUC subscribes to a service called Apply Yourself, and here's the screen that you'll see once you click the Apply Now button. The process begins by creating a PIN and a password that you use to log back in to the application process. And then finally, once a person becomes a student on the campus, SIUC is used to manage all of a student's information to register for classes, pay bills, etc. If you have questions that you'd like answered about the Executive MArch program at SIUC, please email me, jdobbins@siu.edu. I'll be happy to respond. You'll also find many answers here on our website for the Executive MArch program. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation.